Hey everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or even good night, wherever you are in the world. I'm Ryan Fernando, your nutritionist, and I'm coming to you live both here on Instagram and YouTube. Now, today's session, a quick 20 minutes with you. If you can give me time for your health, I want to talk to you about how can you use technology to change the way you plan the food that you eat. You see, you've always eaten out of love and culture. So today's session, I'm going to review a Ryan Fernando planned diet. Now, I'm going to review my own diet plan. Now, whether you trust Ryan Fernando or you trust technology, let me share with you how technology can really help you change the way you eat. I'll give you a simple example. Let's say you're a person who has breakfast. You've always been taught to eat breakfast out of love and culture, meaning it's been made at your home for many generations. But in today's day and age, we don't live like our ancestors. My grandfather apparently used to walk 25 kilometers a day. My great grandfather used to walk 25 kilometers a day. My grandfather would walk about 15 to 20 kilometers a day. My father would walk about 5 kilometers a day. I have to do exercise to get 5 kilometers a day. So what I'm trying to communicate to you is the way we eat is love and culture, but it needs to get scientific, like how my walking has become scientific because I know that I need to do 5,000 to 10,000 steps a day. So today, without further ado, I'm going to review my diet planning app. Now, in January of this year, I launched the world's first AI diet planning app built on a 14. Sorry, there's a call coming in. Built on a 14 model system with AI. And basically, what we wanted to do was we wanted to bring to you technology, because many of you cannot come here to Bangalore. Many of you cannot walk into my nutritional counseling room in any of our clinics. Many of you find the cost prohibitively expensive. But let me tell you something. Your body is the most expensive real estate you'll ever own. Last week, I decided to hire another trainer in stretching versus going out and spending that money on eating out. The reason behind is I want to change the way my body behaves over the next decade. I can always eat out and have temporary pleasure on my taste buds or have permanent happiness in the health of my body. So let's go forward, and I'm just going to show you my diet planning app over here. So all you have to do is go to the App Store or the Google Play Store, type in my name, Ryan Fernando, and you should get the app. You can purchase it for 1299 per week. And sorry, what's the cost? 1299 per month. 1299 per month. And that's the cost that you can get a diet plan from my desk anywhere in the world. Now I'm reviewing my today's diet plan. And morning, it's asked me to have a millet porridge with berries. So I changed that to an oats porridge. I was being a little bit lazy today. Fresh orange juice today, I actually replaced with pomegranate juice because I put in the CGM device, and the CGM told me that with orange juice, I get a slightly higher sugar spike than, say, pomegranate juice. And I love pomegranate, and all of you have seen one of my videos where I say the seeds of pomegranate juice actually help in plaque reversal. I know the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want you to watch my videos. I know doctors will say that, yeah, but you're not going to be disciplined. But in 365 days in the year, I will have pomegranate juice at least 250 days. So if you're doing 0 pomegranate a day in a year, let's bring it up to 100 days where you have pomegranate juice with the seeds or eat the pomegranate. So as you can see, I'm stirring it around because I want the seeds to go into my juice solution. So my housekeeping will actually take the seeds and throw it back into the mixer and blend it and make it like a fine pulp. And so I get a gritty taste. So I actually have to keep my mouth open and take those seeds to go in. But anyway, the thing that I want to share with you is that I want to share with you my orange juice, For lunch, I'm going to be doing a vegetable charcuterie. Now I'm a Goan. So I've typed in Goan preference of dishes. So the AI, which will move across the world, is getting trained for cuisines, not only in India, but global cuisines. And the idea is to take what I've learned over 2 decades and we have built it into the model, scanning blood test, scanning your schedule, scanning your likes and dislikes, scanning your food allergies. You put that in a form that you fill in, and then the AI, based on the learning platform that has gone through close to 10,000 diet charts of mine, which were manually planned over the years, it sees Ryan Fernando's brain and thinking on how he prescribes nutrition for his celebrity clients, and the AI diet planning app begins to do that. Now, if you still want my services directly, all you have to do is find me at the Qua Nutrition Clinics. I practice at Qua, spelled as QUA, the Qua Nutrition Clinics. And by the way, today I'm also going to be doing some steamed rice because I have a legs workout. So I want more carbohydrates, more glycogen charged up in my leg muscles. And the pre-workout, I'm going to be doing dates with walnuts. And here's where I kind of cheat with the AI app. It's told me only 2 dates. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing far more number, because over here the dates is saying 0 preparation time. And basically they're asking me to do, oh, sorry. So it's 2 pieces of dates and 5 pieces of walnuts. I actually do about 3 to 4 dates and about 5 pieces of walnuts because I want the energy during my workout today. But when I do that, I can go back and track this meal. Okay, I can track the meal by clicking a picture, by tracking it. But here's what I want to show you and talk to you about is that my snack, look at my snack today, okay? Mixed seeds with fresh papaya. Can I have my guava bowl first? So basically, I want to show you that today I've got my snack. Now, a lot of you will say that, oh, I want to do a healthy snack. So mixed seeds with fresh papaya. I actually did fresh guava. So if you can see that, is that visible? Yes. Right? So that's fresh guava cut. So guys, I do a lot of counseling, so I don't have time to eat. So I get the beautiful lady of housekeeping to peel out the seeds for me. Yes, seeds are good to eat, but for me, what happens when I bite the seeds, sometimes it chips my tooth. So I'm kind of a little bit of a delicate darling. So I'm like, can I get the seeds removed? And I get it cut up. But a lot of you at around this time, 5 p.m. in the evening, will crave an unhealthy snack. Now, most of you in India will do this: 70 grams of instant noodles. You know what I'm talking about. It just takes 2 to 3 minutes to prepare. But here's what I want to convince you. If I snap this, okay, let me just snap to track. Let me snap a picture here. Okay, so I'm doing this live in front of you. Okay. And as it's processing, what I'm going to do is, what I want to say to you is that instant noodles is processed food. Instant noodles is processed food. This is not the greatest option. What I'd like you to do instead of this is take a bowl of either vegetable or fruit. Now, ideally speaking, can you see this? Instant noodles uncooked. The software is actually recognized that I'm going to be doing this. So I'm going to put it as snacks. Check that out, 190 calories. Okay, and it's a 1 block unit. This is equivalent to 1.5 hours of walking for me. There's hardly any protein in this, 4 grams of protein, fats, and 27 grams of carbs. Here's my problem. Nutrition is not complete in processed food. Sorry, this is the cucumbers, okay? This is going to create a sugar spike. This is going to create a sugar spike. So basically, in the sugar spike of this, you're going to have a huge problem. I put a CGM device, which is a continuous glucose monitor, on my arm, and I got a massive sugar spike. So this is unhealthy. This is the reason you are getting diabetes. This is the reason you're getting hypertension. This is the reason you are a fatty bombalati. Because you're eating this stuff, dude. This is not food. So make a decision to change. Now you'll be like, Ryan Fernando, who eats cucumber? Well, healthy people eat cucumber, and that's what I do for my celebrities. So cut this up. So I'm not going to log this meal, by the way. I'm not going to log this meal. I'm going to do snap to track. Okay, remember the uncooked noodles was 190 calories. This is the same bowl. This is the same bowl. I'm doing it live in front of you right now. This is no gimmicks. This is the AI diet planning software created by Ryan Fernando in collaboration with my beautiful software friends at NutriChef. And they've done an amazing job to help me out on this. It's snapping my cucumbers. Let's see what it says. And this is something. What is that? Cucumber slices. Brilliant. Cucumber slices. We're going for snack. How much is that? How much is that? 16 calories. You can eat 4 bowls of it. Put some salt, put some chaat masala. That's an amazing thing. Okay, fine. Now you're going to argue with me who eats cucumber at work. So can I come up with another option, which is something like a baked puffed rice? Okay, so you could do baked puffed rice or baked bale, which is an intermediary. Are you able to see that? Okay, now this bowl could be might be appealing to you. So I'm not going to log this meal again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back. I'm going to snap to track. Let's see if this works today. I wonder what AI is going to think of this dish. That looks very tempting. There's some makhana on top over there. My team has a heyday with all of these snacks. Hey guys, don't cook, huh? The instant noodles. Oh, that's really nice. Maybe a little bit of cucumber and a little bit of that. But here's the point, okay? Who is ordering food for you? You. Who is telling you what to eat? You. Here, snack mix, popcorn, nuts, and crackers. I think that's good enough for me. I'm going to do it. Now, this is at 450 calories at one bowl. So I would ask you not to do so much. In fact, now you'll come back to me and say the instant uncooked noodles was actually better. But at the end of the day, when we have compromises, who is tracking you? Now, the assumption that you could eat something like this is healthy for you, but the calories are really high. Because if you see this, 20 grams of fat over there, because it will be fried. So maybe what we would do is I would edit this and say this is air fried or it is baked. So now what I need you to do, I need you to win something. So I want everyone out there to share my live or share this video on your profile. And if you do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to help you win. One of you is going to get a kitchen weighing scale. So basically what I want to do over here is I want to be able to weigh my cucumbers. I want to be able to weigh my air fried nuts and seeds. Why? Keep one of this in the office. Whenever you get a biryani coming in, my diet planning app will tell you to do the needful. So this kitchen scale is a must-have for everybody. And I'm going to get one person who shares my live on their story or on their profile or comment this into their story that I'm going to give you a kitchen weighing scale free of cost, right? The kitchen weighing scale really helps me do portion control. So if you want to eat a chicken biryani, if you want to eat a bale, if you want to eat instant noodles, weigh it so you can reduce the calories that is causing you to have a sugar spike, that is causing you to have a weight gain, which is causing you to take empty calories. And maybe get more fruit and vegetable in your life. That's the simplest thing. Fruit, vegetable, and microgreen is what you need to do. All right. So if you want to win this, all you have to do is share my live today. Download the Ryan Fernando diet planning app and basically change your life. Go for 3 months. You can upload your blood test. Yesterday, I had a guy who messaged in saying that his homocysteine, which is a cardiac marker, was at 18, which is higher than the 15 normal. And what you need to do is you need to, I'm going to show this to you how you can upload your blood test. So if you go to the Ryan Fernando diet planning app, I'm just going to get it up here on the screen. And when you get your blood test, okay, in the Ryan Fernando app, okay, just getting it to technology. Sometimes connections also are slow, but as Ryan Fernando would tell you this. When you have when you have high homocysteine, it's a sign of inflammation, which means your sugar in your diet is high, your gut microbiome is imbalanced. You could do a blood test to take your LDL, VLDL, HDL, lipoprotein A, lipoprotein B. These are the cardiac markers. If you can check these in your blood test and they're high, get your blood test and go here in my app. If you go to the home, if you click on the home, okay, just want to show them one thing on the home. Can you click on the home, please? And sorry, profile it is. Sorry, profile. If you go to profile, you can see my health profile. Yeah. In my health profile, you can upload a blood report. So when you get your blood report, you can commit here. You can click over here. Don't do it right now. We can upload the blood report, or you can view your latest blood report. Now, how do you get a blood test done? What you do is you go to the app and you go to the shop. And if you go to nutrition choice, what happens is I have curated all the blood tests that you need to do for vitamins, for minerals, for PCOD condition, for thyroid condition. So you can go over there and actually, it's here under health services. Not working? Okay. So basically, anyway, so you get the gist of the story, right? What I want you to do is start by taking charge of your life by doing the necessary blood test. Now, nutritionchoice.in is where you can come in and fill in the blood test. Right now, it's reflecting on my phone, but it's not being reflected over here. There is it. So you can book a blood test, you can book a nutri test, book a genetic test, book an omega-3 test. These are all. And in case you're really confused, you can fill in your name, phone number, email ID. And I have a team of 15 dedicated sales coordinators who can reach out to you. Just say, I've watched Ryan Fernando. He said I need to do a blood test, a genetic test, a microbiome test. We will help you out in that level. Now, once you do this diagnostic testing, then you will get some results. Then you'll ask, what should I do from a food point of view? That's when you could download the Ryan Fernando diet planning app, which you may have already done, get the blood test done. If you have not got the blood test done, we'll tell you how to do it. But once you get the details, either the app can guide you on an AI-driven app trained by me, or you will come to the Ryan Fernando clinics where I practice at the Qua Nutrition clinics, and me and a team of over 200 dietitians, qualified dietitians, practice to change the way you eat. Now, do we have any questions coming in on the live? Is there any question that anyone wants to ask me? I will be happy to take your questions. But thank you so much for always watching. Thank you always for supporting me and loving and sharing my videos. If you've not watched the latest podcast with Samantha Prabhu, a South Indian film star, she talks about flexing her biomarkers. Biomarkers means her blood test. And when she fell sick, when she hit rock bottom as a film star, she realized that the biomarkers were a direction for her to change her meditation, to change her sleep, to change her exercise, and most importantly, she had to change her nutrition eating patterns. So, ladies and gentlemen, your body is the most expensive real estate. This is my tagline. You can buy a Mercedes Benz, you can change it. You can buy a Rolex watch, you can change it. You can buy a Gucci t-shirt, you can change it. You can buy a nice pair of Nike shoes, you can change it. You can buy an iPhone, you can change it. You can buy an iWatch, you can change it. You can buy an Apple laptop, a MacBook Air, and you can change it. You can't change the human body. It's always great talking to all of you. Thank you for loving. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for subscribing. Take care of your health. You're the most important person on the planet. To yourself. Start with yourself.